Hey church. When Kim asked me if I like to take a part of this video message, my first reaction was straight up fear. Not only because I don't naturally enjoy public speaking, even if I am effectively in my room talking to myself, but also because this movement and topic is so big, and I was afraid I'd have the wrong words. But that is part of the problem. In the last weeks, the remaining blinders have been thrown open to reveal a systematic racism that expands much farther than George Floyd, with its history beginning with our country being founded on slavery. Racism in this country is rooted on the systematic oppression of the minority for the advantage of the majority. Wounds from slavery, Jim Crow laws, segregation, civil rights protests do not go away. But as the majority, we have become complacent. As long as the problem isn't on our doorsteps, isn't blasting in our news, isn't on our daily interactions with police officers, we either don't think about it, or even worse, we lie to ourselves and say it doesn't exist. I don't want to sit here and blast the majority. It is basic human nature to try to avoid the worst in ourselves and only highlight the best. But we are more than our basic instincts. God has called us to be the light of the earth, and that means shining a light on the worst problems and not looking away when it becomes uncomfortable. He has called us to love our neighbors as ourselves, but to truly love our neighbors means to understand our neighbor, know what they go through each and every day, to learn their hopes, dreams, and the obstacles in the way. It is to stand up and help fight those obstacles together. The majority needs to be the hand up, the bridge to make sure that every single African American stands on equal footing with us, where the color of your skin does not affect whether you get the job, are able to apply for an apartment, can see your kids go to college and start companies. To do this, I encourage you, as I'm encouraging myself, to educate yourself on race relations in the U.S. Speak to your African American friends and hear their stories, but also don't lean on them to teach you. There are many brilliant African American authors, speakers, and teachers who have provided us with the avenues to learn on our own. Once equipped, know your local and state governments. National governments get the most news coverage, but local governments can affect the most change in our society. And finally, pray. Pray, 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 and don't stop. This is a problem that is big. It is overwhelmingly big. But I believe with my whole heart that my God is bigger, that He is able to carry this with us. To have lasting change in this country, we need a God who created the world and created us in His image. It is no mistake that we're all different colors and nationalities and races. God is imaginative, and His true beauty only shines when we all stand together, an incredible reflection of His love. And then finally, to my African American friends, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the trauma that you're going through. And I know I'll never be able to fully understand. I can empathize and I can educate myself, but I can never walk in your shoes. So today, instead, I want to vow to walk right beside you, to fight your fights with you and pray with you and love you.